Now you can operate the amazing Mold-A-Rama automatic miniature plastic factory. Make your own exclusive product for $5. Mold into colorful plastic in seconds. A Ford F-150 from Ford. Buy it today. This video is not actually sponsored by Ford, but a tank pressure. Guys, I think I see a boiler. I believe that is an Allegheny. And there she is, the beautiful DeWitt Clinton. No, I'm just kidding. The 2666 Allegheny. You know, this is the biggest engine I've ever seen. You guys remember, like when I went to see the Polar Express? That's the biggest engine running in Michigan. You see, this right here, this baby right here, biggest engine in Michigan. It's a 2.66 locomotive. Look at that humongous firebox. Look at those driving wheels. They are as tall as me. Oh my god. Oh, and here's a little model. I think that's a gauge model. And there's one of the crank pins. The crank pin alone is almost as long as this model. And here's the humongous cylinder. Didn't get to touch the cylinder at 1225, it was too hot. Oh my god, I am bewildered. I don't remember 1225 even being this tall. Holy flip. And my god, just imagine these flipping wheels. Oh, I just noticed something. I didn't know they had rocket replicas in America. Okay, Allegheny, I'll come back to you in a minute. Look, we have the rocket. The winner of the Rain Hill trials. Stevenson and Co. And they are Stevenson and Co. Newcastle Tyne. You can see the weird diagonal cylinder. That's the big water barrel. I didn't realize that was strapped on. Pause and rate if you would like. And there's a tiny firebox door. And a not very big firebox. And then we have a little American 440. Rogers Locomotive Works. The present in 1860. Sam Hill Atlantic and Gulf Railroad. Except this is a 440, not an Atlantic. Now, you ready for me to show you how to operate a locomotive? So, first thing you do, refill the tender. Lots of water, lots of coal. This thing is tall. And then, without showing people's faces and dusting them, we climb into the cab. And you take a look at the beautiful layout with a certain blue tank engine on it. You see, this is the coal compartment of the tender. Look how big this is. Imagine how much coal can fit in here. And these are the tiny coal doors that you take the coal out of. So then you shovel that coal into the massive firebox. Just look at it in there. Imagine it burning and stuff, man. Like the coal burning in the firebox. This is the lever to open and close the firebox. It's too stiff. We have the gauges and stuff. This here is either the whistle or the regulator. I'm not sure. The roof hatch for air circulation. So that's the regulator. That's the whistle. Obviously, the whistle is not as loud on this as it would have been had this thing really been steaming down the tracks. But then you steam down the tracks and then you realize, oh no, there's... then you're like, you look at the water gauge and then you're like, oh god, there's not enough water to have a boiler explosion. So then you get the flip out as fast as you can. You jump out and watch as the massive boiler gets thrown 50 feet in the air and causes mass destruction everywhere. And then you walk away and tell everyone how you didn't just not put enough water in the boiler and blow the steam engine up. Here we have a reefer. Please do not climb. The massive couplers. I'm a little scared to get too close to this thing. It feels like this massive thing is gonna move. Obviously, it's part of a museum. It's not going to move. But it feels like it is. This thing is scaring me. It's so big. It's so intimidating. Number 1601. This is the view you get looking out the window over through the massive boiler. God knows those windows ain't showing you anything. You look out the window and you see that you're about to crash into a wall. And then you bail so that your engine doesn't crash into a wall. Well, I mean, well, it will. Trains are heavy, especially this thing. It crashes into a wall. Does the station joke, and you're like, I totally didn't crash the engine. I totally didn't crash the Allegheny into a wall. Holy slip. It's upside down. It's never gonna not be upside down. The DeWitt Clinton. This is a very early locomotive. You'll see the big wheels. The DeWitt Clinton is old, obviously. This is the tender with the water barrels. I don't know where the coal went. There's the cylinders. And there's the cobwebs. Can't really see it on camera. So you see the classic coaches, or essentially just horse coaches coupled together. Obviously, there's the rocket, and there is no tail lamp. Well, I'm being given something from off camera. Yeah, it's still hot. It's from one of those plastic molding machines. We have a 440. Look at those big wheels. Sam Hill, please do not climb. There's wood in the tender. Oh, and is that a snowplow I see? I think it is. It's a big snowplow. We have a little caboose here. Look at this. CP caboose. We all know what's happening in Canadian Pacific now. Look at that. Look at that bit. That looks kind of sketchy. I shook hands with Toltroy 5. I'll shake hands with you too. If only couplers could shake. Here we have some sort of 280. Bessemer 154. A box cab. Oh, box cab. Didn't expect to see you here. Ingersoll Rand 90. Okay. A big Fairlane coach. The rails are very loose. I can move them. Like, holy flip. I feel like I'm in a real train yard. You know, like I'm walking up beside the coach as a conductor, ready to start my day. I climb up, open the door, but except I'm not allowed to do that, but you know. Oh, I wonder what these little things are. These are polling pockets. Basically, back in the day, they were too lazy to switch their, some people were too lazy to switch their locomotives onto another track to push cars. So what they did was they used these polling pockets, and they put poles in between them, in between the engine and the cars, and put the pole in here, and then shunted them that way, switched them that way. It was incredibly dangerous, and eventually it got outlawed. But you know. Please do not climb. See inside the cab a little bit there. Now, obviously, this has wheels nowhere near as big as the Allegheny. Look at that. I'm not sure what that part is. Then we have like that weird this thing. But here we have the big smoke box. I never realized how big these lamps were, but I guess they're apparently really big. Oh, treasure. Draft gears inspected, and 10 IG81. Bolster and SL 7-88. Danger! Block wings out or drain reservoirs before going behind wing. Canadian Pacific Service 400,850. RSC H coupler your yoke draft truck. And that's the weight information stuff. Must not switch train with plow. There's the marker lights. Oh man, it would have been cool if they opened up the caboose to the public. Imagine climbing up here, getting in there, climbing up, getting the cupola, getting a bird's eye view. Well, I mean, I guess if I go over here and if I go over here and just I mean, like from the Allegheny, you're all right. I mean, like with the Allegheny, you are essentially already getting a bird's eye view of the entire museum. So why would you even need a cupola, am I right? That's why they made bay window cabooses, because cars and engines got too big. Someone rang the bell. Yeah, that's why they made bay window cabooses, because engines and cars got way too flippin' big. And that's history, facts, thing, the show. And as we look, we can see the massive 2666 Allegheny locomotive. C&O for progress. And then as we look below, we see flipping Thomas. You know, the Lionel Gauge Thomas really looks kind of weird. Guess what? Conrail unit. This is real Conrail quality right here. New York Central. That poor little 040. That poor little 040. Probably out of fuel or something. Probably ran out of coal. Okay, wait, we can see there is coal. Well, they ran out of water or something. Wait, someone said it might be dead. Holy flip, that trolley's hitting the wall hard. Yeah, someone said that 040 might be dead. Slinky. I don't know why, the Lionel Thomas looks really weird. Oh, I think they're about to push the 040. It's cruising, it's moving.
Is it going? I would say turn the speed up and leave it up.
Yeah, you heard what the guy said. We're turning the speed up. 440 is about to go light speed. I just don't know when. That trolley hits the buffer hard. Don't believe me? Oh god, that looks like it hurt. This is a tiny allegheny sitting in a tiny rail yard. This is a flipping huge allegheny sitting in a flipping huge museum with a reefer. Man, it's amazing to see this little layout and then be able to come right on over here and see a flippin' huge behemoth. Well, shook hands with 1225. I shook hands with a snowplow. With your light shining bright in the middle of the day, I shall accept your request in friendship. Except I still can't actually shake it because this thing is flippin' huge. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. How long is the Allegheny? 125 feet long and 605 tons. Like God. Look at this steam pipe. Is this soft? No, of course it is. This locomotive, nothing on this locomotive is soft. This thing is hard. God. I wonder why are the cylinders so dented? That's kind of strange. You grab this crank pin. It's like, holy flip. Like, look at this thing traveling down that line. Where are you going? Hey, where? God, it's gone. Yeah, that's the entire point of articulated locomotives, that there are essentially two locomotives in one. Literally the entire point of an articulated Malay locomotive like this Allegheny beast behemoth monstrosity. Look at that thing. Oh, you got rid of it again. There's the cab.
The engineers
whatever. Yep, this thing is an automatic stoker. Sorry, someone keeps clanging the bell. It's kind of hard to hear. Look at this behemoth move. Imagine this moving with me being right here. Honestly, I'd probably be dead. It's probably so massive that the gravity of it would just suck me in and I'd be like, oh god, I'm dead. I'm getting crushed by the valve gear and stuff. And then I'd be dead. And because of those big feed water heaters on both sides of the smoke box, yeah, you gotta have a tiny smoke box door in order to fit these two in. Big yellow bell, something tells me it wouldn't be that glossy in real life, it'd be more shiny, but, well, this is real life. What the flip am I talking about? Something tells me that in service, it wouldn't have been this glossy. The bell probably would have been, like, brass, shiny. And look at that beautiful lamp. Delicious. 1941, Allegheny locomotive. Locomotives of the Allegheny class were among the largest, most powerful steam locomotives ever built. They hauled freight, mostly coal, and trains that were 1.25 miles long. During World War II, these were put into service hauling military troops, wounded soldiers, and prisoners of war. Although the Allegheny steam technology was highly advanced, there's no match for the more economical diesel locomotives. After only 15 years in service, all 60 locomotives in the class were retired. Specifications: total locomotive tender weight 635.5 tons. Maximum speed 600 miles. No, there ain't no way this thing going 600 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour. Built by Lima Locomotives. Oh, works of Lima. Wait. Built by Lima Locomotives. Works of Lima, Ohio, for Chesapeake, Ohio Railway, number 1601. Man, you know, you gotta come here. There's no way. If you're a rail fan, if you're a steam fan, or no, if you're a rail fan in general, there ain't no way you can die happy before coming here. I'm sorry. This thing is just too amazing. Biggest engine I've ever seen in my life in person. Yeah, 1225 is big. Biggest engine running in Michigan. But this isn't running. This is the biggest engine in Michigan, no doubt. There is no way there are any larger locomotives here in Michigan. This thing. God, I have to zoom out. There is no... I'm gonna try and get this whole thing in frame. What am I doing? I said I was gonna try and get this whole thing in frame. The only way to do it is this view. You can just see the end of the tender from this angle, because this thing is too huge. This thing is so flippin' huge. I just keep making up words, or like just saying random things. I am speechless. Speechlesser than I've ever been speechless. Holy flip. Here's the tiny DeWitt Clinton, and here's the ginormous Allegheny. That just shows how much locomotives have changed. The DeWitt Clinton's boiler is about as tall as the Allegheny's single cylinder. One cylinder on the Allegheny is as tall as the boiler of the DeWitt Clinton. Like, you gotta be kidding me. How have locomotives evolved this much? How the flip did we get from... hold on. How in the flip did we get this wooden barrel on... how in the flip did we get from this wooden barrel on wheels with a funnel to this behemoth that is capable of carrying a train over 1.25 miles long. Over a mile long. How do we get from that over there to this? I do not understand. I do not flipping understand how evolution of technology flipping works. Yeah, cars cool. More cars cool. DeWitt Clinton. Yeah, great. Allegheny. The love of my flipping life. Well, no, the love of my life is the S1. But you're close. Because I've actually seen in real life. Sorry for the person screaming for an Ethan. I don't know who that is. I didn't realize that, like, before I came here, I didn't realize that that the lamp was gonna be on, but I guess the lamp is on. Man, only in America could you get, sorry, my finger was in the way. Only in America could you get this behemoth. You see, like, let's come over here. Those tiny little British engines. You know, like, look how small this is. Like, a British engine would probably only be about the height of this stairway. Meanwhile, in America, you got this flippin' behemoth. Behemoth is a word I've been saying a lot in this video. Like, behemoth is a video I've been saying a lot in this video, but it's true. I didn't know that steam locomotives have springs under their driving wheel, or above their driving wheels. I thought it was only like on their leading and trailing trucks that they had springs and stuff, but yeah, you can see the spring right there. No, I guess they have them on their driving wheels too. Didn't know that. Obviously, it's only really modern steam locomotives. Look at David Clinton. Wait, DeWitt Clinton has springs too? Holy flip. This is a revelation to me. Sorry if my voice is cracking so much. I'm straining my voice. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Oh my god. That covered up part of the wheel is the counterweight. Basically, these rods are so heavy that they'd lift up the wheels if there weren't these counterweights to weigh them down again. I think I was gonna show you something else. I completely forgot. Oh, yeah, the brake shoes. If you're ever wondering what a locomotive brake looks like, that's what it looks like. That little clamp right there, that's the brake shoe. It presses up against the wheel. Excuse me, 1601. Yeah, it's called the brake shoe. It presses up against the wheel to slow it down. Okay, last clip, it said that that's Allegheny 1601. It's the most photographed object in the whole museum. I had to delete the clip because it faded to black and it showed my reflection, so I don't want to reveal my face just yet. Maybe one day, maybe not. But definitely not right now. So, yeah, apparently, yeah, this is the most photographed object in the whole museum. Honestly, I can understand why. Look, see, that's a brass bell right there. That's how the bell would have looked in this thing's working service. Well, up there, they clearly painted the bell yellow. It should be brass bell. I think this is a live steam model. I think that was one of those sticks. I'm gonna have to check the footage later. But let's see. I can't see much in there. Can you guys? Do a little B&O, President Washington, specific. And then some coaches on a slightly smaller scale. Oh wait, no, that's aren't coaches, that's an EMU. There is nothing at this museum more worth seeing than this big behemoth, the 266 Allegheny class steam locomotive. There's nothing more worth seeing than this monstrosity. Mexico, the Texas company. Rage TM. T! Man, this salt is not as salt-like as I thought. It feels more like rubber, if I'm gonna be honest. And what do you know? A traction engine. Hey, do you ever just feel like holy flip. Look at this thing. Look at this traction engine. I mean, it's not as big as the 150, as the Case 150. But it's still essentially just a railroad locomotive on tractor wheels. This thing is flippin' huge. Like, it literally just looks like the locomotive got in a crash, they took the boiler and put it on tractor wheels. That's literally what it looks like. Finally, I have seen it in real life. I've seen it in real life now. The Frankenmobile. Holy flip. Honestly, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, you know. Honestly, I expected it to attract more ladies. Here's a little model of it, and here are some very inappropriate whistles. When I came here, I did not expect to find Terrence the tractor. Like, seriously guys, like, jokes aside, this is genuinely the basis for Terrence. No, it doesn't look like it, but like, I mean, Terrence is a lot longer in the show than he is in real life. Like, look at this tiny little thing. Actually, I'm building a Lego model. I gotta look at the controls. Okay, that should help me. We have a vertical boiler traction engine, as you can see. Alright, time to harvest this field. Enter combine. Enjoy your turn in the driver's seat. Please, when I move, there might be other fireworks behind you. It doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's get ourselves in here. Alright. Turn that on. Alright, let's drive ourselves through the field. Wait a minute. Gotta step on the pedal. Or is that the brake? This might be the pedal. Shift up into high gear. Everything else. Loading auger out. I'll press that, whatever that means. Wait, this is the shifter. I'm sorry, I'm more familiar with locomotive operation than combine operation. Okay, so we're plowing, and oh god, steer, there's a car, there's someone in the field, oh god. Let's turn it off. Alright, turn it off. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, your frosted mini white wheats might have a little extra blood today. Oh god. And before we end off this video, I just want to get one last look at the behemoth Allegheny. Beautiful steamer. Very nice. And with that, I think this video is too long at this point. So you know what? I'm gonna end off the video on one last shot of the Allegheny. Sorry. There. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye. Okay, one last thing. This valve makes a cool noise when you turn it. Okay, peace guys, see ya, bye-bye.